Good morning, everyone. It's October the 6th, 2024. As I have promised, when I got to the next meeting, I'd give you an update, and that's what I'm going to give you an update on. This is, again, from the Alliance to End Homeless here in Ottawa, and it's in coordination with the Ottawa Community Land Trust as well. And in previous videos in the spring, I explained a bit about the Land Trust, where they borrow your money, say it's whether $1,000 or $5,000 for, say, 3 or 5 years, whatever the amount of time that you decide to lend them the money. So they take the interest off that money to use to purchase these buildings and stuff for affordable housing. And then, of course, at the end of that time, whether it's 3 years or 5 years, you can ask for your initial investment back, or you can leave it there so they can continue getting interest on it, so that they can start purchasing the affordable housing and buildings what they need at the time. And from what I understand, that has been successful. They've acquired a couple of properties. One was a man who was really worried because it was affordable housing, and he had apparently many of his relatives and friends living in that building at affordable housing, and didn't want to sell it to a big corporation that was just going to tear it down and make unaffordable housing, I'll put it that way. And this is what it's all about, the meeting was about. And you'll have to excuse me if I had a little trouble. I was trying to rewrite this down because I'm still learning how to use my phone. And instead of taping the whole session like some people are, I was trying to photograph the screen up at front. And so that was okay, but I think I need to be a little closer because it was a little bit fuzzy. And then, of course, using my phone, trying to enlarge the print so I could write it down. But I managed to do it. So I'm still learning how to use this phone, but things are coming along nicely. So the first thing is that they do is affording acquisitions for property, another tool to preserve and expand community-owned affordable housing. Stopping the loss of affordable housing, and we're losing the affordable housing at a rate of 31 affordable housing units for every one brand new unit built. So in other words, 31 people are usually back on the homeless list or out of a home due to the rent evictions that we've been talking about. So this is one of the ways that they're trying to do it, by acquire these houses that are already there in affordable housing, to repurchase these to keep it into affordable housing, so we do not have more people, unfortunately, out on the streets as well coming in. So it is quite something to see, and it's quite a large problem, as we all know. And it's even getting something more affordable at $900 to $1,000 a month is disappearing because of the rent evictions and the landlords deciding just to kick everybody out, revamp their building up, redo it, and charge higher rents. And this is the recommendation to the city for acquisition of the potential policy. So I'm just going to read off the list that's on here. And this is separate from the specific policy. It is recommended that the city develop a comprehensive investment plan that encompasses a range of options, including new development, acquisitions, rental assistance, rehabilitation assistance, and establish a process to pre-qualify nonprofit for acquisition funding with pre-approved conditional funding, creates certainty in purchase agreement. I'm not sure I'm getting this. I think I'm cutting myself off here. Okay. Establish a capital budget of $5 million to support minimum 100 units acquired. Include initial 20,000 unit to cover cost of acquired. And then goes on. Establish general rent supplement budget of $500,000 to ensure availability of rent supplements where needed. Exempt acquisitions for property taxes, and this one's the next section. trade-off viability affordable rent supplement versus capital grant. And this will be targeting properties where existing rents already closer to CMHC AMR requires less assistance. Then it goes on, can emulate AMR rent via rent supplements. Then it goes on, rent supplements also more effective in targeting assistance to those in need and get them off the wait list. Potential mechanism to facilitate acquisition, and this is kind of the summary. Low rate financing agreement, increase low loan amount, reduce rate, ideally via pending federal program, waiving property taxes, recommendation grant to cover necessary to cover replacement or repairs, providing rent supplements for disintegrating for housing benefit, I think that is it designing? I'm not sure. I didn't get that word right. But to all or some units. So I imagine it's redesigning the units and refixing the units and keeping them at affordable housing. That's what I'm understanding there. Then securing a third party patent equality, social impact investment, example, foundation of OCLT bonds. And then the last part is no need to service interest of impact, equality, so modest rent increases are necessary that remain well below corporate market rents. So what we're seeing here is the financial situation is just as important as building the houses, which are not going up fast enough. But we have to have a good solid foundation of finances behind the building of our homes so that when we have people coming into the affordable housing, we can continue to keep it at affordable housing. So this is where we're at right now. And I know that I was told too that they're going to be presenting this to City Council later this month. So I'm interested to see what comes out of that meeting, if anything is said, as well as they're going to be meeting with other groups to discuss this as well over the next couple of months. So hopefully in early December, we'll hear more on that as well. So this is where I'm at today. And again, I apologize if I'm having a little trouble reading some of this. As I explained, I was having a little trouble writing it all down. But I think I got it down fairly accurate. So I'm just going to leave it there, everyone. And take care. Have a nice day. And we'll talk soon. And be safe. And definitely watch your surroundings. And bye-bye.